This week's outages mean a whole range of headaches for people in our area. We told you at the top of the hour that right now, DTE says more than 94,000 customers are still in the dark from Monday's severe storm. That's a long time to be without electricity, and especially if you have an electric vehicle. 7 Action News anchor Mike Duffy exploring that issue and how it's affecting lives.
I'm here at the Novi Town Center in front of the EV charging stations, and many of these people behind me are here because the power's out in their own homes, and now this is a matter of necessity. Bruce Turner lives in Novi, and ever since he bought an electric vehicle, he's been paying attention to how many charging stations are available.
I wouldn't call them sparse, but they are maybe not as available as I thought they may be.
He says the power being out has made him think electric infrastructure could be a voting issue for him going forward.
I probably wasn't really thinking about the grid or things like that as much as I probably should have been. And now that it's going to become more of an issue for me, yes, I'll definitely take a look at that.
Tremaine Phillips is a commissioner at the Michigan Public Service Commission, or MPSC, which oversees public utility companies in the state. He says they're working on exactly that.
We have a intense focus here at the commission, as well as with our investor-owned utilities, on investing in grid reliability.
Phillips acknowledged Michigan is in an inflection point, a period of growing and adapting to the electric vehicle future.
There is a whole infrastructure, technological, regulatory, as well as workforce that we need to build up kind of from scratch in order to support this industry.
He explained the state has applied to the federal government and should soon be receiving $110 million to build out public charging EV stations.
I do have every hope and expectation that just given the commitments made by the automobile sector, as well as the commitments made at the federal government, as well as within the state of Michigan, that we're going to be able to get to that future.
Ken Widmeyer lives in Plymouth. He owns an EV, but hasn't had power for days.
I have a charging station in my garage, and obviously it's not working right now.
He knows he's dealing with EV growing pains, but he's not letting it bother him.
Oh, it's very acceptable trade-off. No problem. I prefer an electric car to a gas car.
Dr. Ian Hiskins is a professor of electrical engineering at the University of Michigan.
So at the moment, the model is that people drive home, they plug in at home, they charge during the night, and then, of course, if there's an outage at home, they can't charge.
He thinks the model of the future will shift toward charging at power stations or at the office during the day when the sun is shining. He says this will actually shift responsibility away from the power companies during outages.
It becomes less reliant on what my home electricity situation is and more reliant on what's the availability of electricity to the parking stations or to the office.
So whether this is a major inconvenience or something you're taking in stride, this is going to be a part of all of our realities in the very near future. In Novi, Mike Duffy, 7 Action News.